Generally, in the real-time projects, whenever you're working, the very first work that you will do in the system is related to security administration only. Generally, what we have in security administration, let me keep this in the new Excel sheet. Okay. Let me keep it in the new Excel sheet. Okay. Security. Okay. Right. So when it comes to security module in the Fusion application, we have two concepts in this. Okay, let me keep it here. Security administration. Security administration. When it comes to security administration, we have two concepts within this. One is user account management, and the other one is role management in the system. What we have in our security module, we have these two concepts. Let me highlight them here. Okay. User account management and role management in the system. User account management and role management in the system. What are these, Kumar? Let me tell you. User account and a role management. Okay. In user account management, we are going to see how to create new user accounts in the system. I'll tell you with a scenario that which you people will be experiencing in the coming days. Okay. What is that, team? Let me take this as an example. So let's say, team, Tata is our client or the customer. Okay. Let's assume the same example, Tata Group. So Tata purchased the product from Oracle, right? So Oracle is the vendor company. So Tata Group bought the product from Oracle. Okay. Now Tata, what they did, team, they want to they want someone who will configure the system according to their requirement, right? So what Tata Group doing? What Tata Group doing, team? Let's say Tata given project to Deloitte. Okay. Tata given project to Deloitte. Team, please join on time. Still, I'm not seeing full participation. People joining very slow to the class. Okay. So please join on time from tomorrow at least. So what Tata Group did here, I'm giving a scenario here. Tata is our client or customer, team. Tata Group purchased the product from Oracle India Private Limited and Tata given the project to Deloitte. Okay. For configuring the system according to the requirement. So once we learn this technology, in what sort of companies we will be recruited, I told you, in so-called software companies in the market. Deloitte, many one of you know, it's a software company based out in US and it's available. Their presence is in many countries. So let's assume you people working in Deloitte team. Okay, you people working in Deloitte. So what Deloitte did today, Deloitte deployed 10 resources of their company to the project of Tata, 10 resources. We generally called as implementation consultants. We will be called as implementation consultants. So our company Deloitte, let's assume every one of us working here in Deloitte company. Let's assume in our example. Now our company as a team of 10 resources deployed for the client Tata. Now we have to configure the system according to the client Tata Group requirement. As we are familiar with the Tata, Deloitte, I'm taking these examples. Imagine yourself, if you are in the real-time situation, in whatever the company that you are working, When your company gets the project from a client, you will be deployed for that client to configure the system. All their modules, everything we have to configure and we have to hand over the system to them. Now, in my example, you assume that you are working in Deloitte. You are one among these 10 resources. You are one among these 10 resources team. Okay. Now, in order to work on the client system, we all require their application access. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? In order to work or in order to configure the client application, every one of us requires client application access. It means what, team? Every one of us should have the client account access. We all should have our user account to the client application. I told you yesterday, in order to access the Fusion system, we have to log in with our account details. Now we got the project from a client. Now we have to start working on the client application. It means we all should require access to the client system. It means for all of us, client side application access accounts to be created. So that's we are going to learn in this security administration module, team. That's what we're going to learn in security module. Why I'm telling you this will be the first module that will start, or you people should have knowledge in the real time. When we are in the project, first thing will be getting our access creation done to the client application. For all of our implementation consultants, user accounts for the client application and the access to the client application to be created. How it will happen, sometimes, generally team, from the client side, the point of contact will be, okay, whenever we working, from the client side, our point of contact will be the client IT department, client side IT department or HR department. They will be the point of contact for us. They will be the point of contact for our team. Okay. So anything that we want to discuss related to access or application, client side, these people will be our point of contact. HR department people, because it's a HR related application, and the IT department people. So what in real time happen is client side IT department people will create one account for our project manager or for our team lead. So in IT companies in the real world, any project you take, we as a team will work for the client project. In that team, we will have our project manager who will lead our project. Under him, we will have team lead also, project manager, team lead. Okay. These are the leaders who will be handling the project and who will maintain an entire team of us. So what client will do, majority of the times, client side IT people will create one account for our project manager. And what they will tell, for remaining all of your team members, by using that account, you log in and create the access and all to them. Majority of the times, client side people will do this one. Okay. One account for our project manager or team lead, they will create and they will give. For example, let's take example. Now I have an account called HCM.lab. So they created this account team for our project manager, and they are telling that use this account and log into the system and then get access creation for all of your remaining team members. Or sometimes client only will create the accounts for all of our 10 members or 15 members, depending upon the project size, number of resources our company will allocate. Sometimes client only will create accounts to all of our users. But majority of the time, in my personal experience, what happening in the market is client will create one account for our project manager or for our team lead, and they will ask us use that account, login, create accounts and all for all your remaining team members. So the ultimate agenda here will be, as soon as we onboarded for the project, first of all of our team members, we all should require client system access. That we are going to learn in security module. Today, I am going to teach you how to create user accounts. When you people are in this situation, client asking you to create the accounts for all of your team members, how in the Fusion system new user account creation will happen, that I'm going to explain you in the security module. So in security module, user account management, here we are going to see how to create new user accounts in the Fusion system. Role management, I will come in next 15-20 minutes. When it comes to user account creation also, we have two ways in the Fusion system. One is automatically system generating, and the other one is manual. Other one is manual way of creation. So when it comes to user account management, we have two ways: automatic and manual. Okay. What is automatic, Kumar? Yes, system will automatically create the user account, but not for us, for the client side employees. See, in our core HR module, generally employee management will happen in Fusion system. So in core HR module only, HRs will hire the employees in the system, their transfers, their promotions, their hire to retire. Everything will maintain in the core HR module team. So in the core HR or global HR module, hiring of an employee will be there. Hire an employee. So these all we are going to cover in our upcoming days. When I complete the core HR module, I'm going to show you here team. Let me log in. So generally, once we configure entire system, all the modules we configured and we given to the client, they started using. HR people will go here. They will come to my client group. They will come to new person and they will perform the hiring transaction here team. So any new people selected in the company, their records will be created in the portal by the HRs here. They will come here. They will click on hire an employee and they will perform the hiring transaction. So these things we are going to cover when we come to our core HR module team. After security, I'm going to start with that. So what I'm trying to tell here is, for the employees in their company, whenever their records being created, whenever the employees are hiring, in this hire an employee transaction when HR performing, once all the details given and submit, when the record is creating in the system, automatically system will create user account for the employees in their company. System will automatically create the user account. HRs no need to create the user accounts after hiring the employee. But the thing you have to notice here is, we are not client employees. Our records will not be hired in their system. We are just implementation partners. We are home team, implementation consultants or implementation users or partners. We are here only to configure the application and handing over to them and leaving. So our team, the implementation team, will not have any employee records created in their system. Then for us, how the user accounts will be created? Manual.